Welcome to Lesson 1.6 of the GED course. In this lesson, we'll guide you through developing a realistic, effective study plan designed specifically for adults who may be juggling jobs, families, or other responsibilities. Success on the GED depends not only on knowing the content, but also on managing your time and creating a steady, structured study routine. This is your strategy session. Before you even think about opening a textbook or downloading a study app, you need to take a step back and look at your current lifestyle. How much time and energy do you actually have to study? Start by auditing a typical week. Look at your schedule day by day and figure out when you're free. You might be surprised. Sometimes, even short windows of 30 minutes during a lunch break or a quiet evening can add up. Then, set goals that match your reality. If you only have 45 minutes a day, don't try to force yourself into a 3-hour study session. That's a fast track to burnout. Instead, be honest. Build a plan around what's actually doable, not what sounds ideal on paper. Once you've figured out your available time, the next step is to choose a study frequency that actually fits your routine. Remember, consistency over quantity is key. Your minimum goal should be to study at least 5 days a week, even if the sessions are short. A 30-minute daily review is far more effective than cramming for 3 hours once a week. And here's a tip that makes a huge difference. Apply spaced repetition. This means reviewing old material regularly, so you retain it longer. Even just a quick revisit of previous topics before starting something new can reinforce your memory and deepen your understanding. Now that you've chosen a study frequency, it's time to bring it all together with a weekly schedule. Here's a sample weekly plan, totally customizable based on your own routine. Use this as your starting point, then adapt it to fit your own life, energy, and priorities. Rather than studying at random, it's far more effective to break your GED prep into clear, manageable phases. Let's take a look. Phase 1. Build your foundation. Start by focusing on the basics, things like decimals, grammar rules, U.S. history timelines, and basic biology. This isn't the time to rush. Make sure you fully understand the concepts before trying to memorize them. Phase 2. Master application. Once your foundation is strong, it's time to apply what you've learned. This means practicing how to solve problems, analyze reading passages, and interpret graphs. At this stage, focus on skills like comparing texts, drawing conclusions, and evaluating evidence. Phase 3. Practice under pressure. Finally, simulate real testing conditions. Time yourself on each section, just like on the actual exam. This phased approach keeps you focused, builds your confidence gradually, and prepares you for test day, step by step. Setting goals is important, but tracking your progress and celebrating small victories is what really keeps you moving. First, set clear milestones. Create checkpoints throughout your study journey. Finish your first round of math review. Score 75% or higher on a timed quiz. Review all science concepts from start to finish. Each milestone is a sign that you're moving forward. Then, reward yourself. And when you hit a milestone, take time to celebrate. Whether it's a small treat, a relaxing break, or a day off, rewarding progress helps you stay motivated and energized for what's next. Let's quickly review what you've learned. Start by auditing your time honestly. Look at your weekly schedule and figure out when you can realistically study. Even short sessions matter. Then commit to consistency. Aim to study at least 5 days a week, even if it's just 30 minutes a day. Next, build a weekly schedule with clear goals and rotating subjects. This keeps your learning balanced and organized. Break your GED prep into 3 clear phases: foundation, where you learn the basics; application, where you build problem-solving skills; and practice, where you test yourself under pressure. Track your progress with simple milestones. And just as important, celebrate those wins. It keeps motivation high. Finally, keep reviewing old material. Spaced repetition helps you remember what you've already studied. With the right plan, consistent effort, and steady motivation, You won't just feel ready, you'll be ready when test day comes.